So you want to be a writer? Written by Jane C. Scott. Introduction. Have you ever thought about becoming a writer? Writers are not just the people whose names you find on the storybooks in your school library. Writers also write articles in magazines and newspapers. Some writers write the scripts for TV shows and movies. Some writers write the words to songs. Other writers write instructions on how to use things, advertisements, and the words inside birthday cards. So, if you want to be a writer, you can find plenty of different things to write about. With paper and a pencil, you can write anything, anywhere. Different kinds of writers. Textbook writer. Advertisement writer. Research paper writer. Poet. Playwright. Newspaper journalist. Author, novels. Magazine feature writer. Writing stories. If you want to write stories, you need to remember a few rules. Your story has to be interesting enough to make someone want to read it from start to finish. Always start your story with something exciting and with plenty of action. This gets the reader interested in the story right away. Then, keep the story moving along with some twists and turns. There should be a climax to your story, such as a big action scene with the hero nearly getting defeated. The ending should wrap up the story. Planning your story. Before you start writing, it is a good idea to plan your story. Think about the following. What kind of story is it? For example, science fiction or fantasy. Who are the characters in your story? When and where is the story set? What will happen along the way? How will the story end? Will the story be exciting and interesting enough for the reader? Having a parent read over your work can be a great help. Once you have written the story, you will want other people to read it. But they will not want to read a story that has spelling mistakes or is written in messy handwriting. So, it is important to edit your writing. Many people dislike editing. But, if you want to be a writer, editing is one of those things that just has to be done. Reread your story carefully and change things that do not sound correct. Cross out any bits that are boring or do not add to the story. Check the spelling, and then put in periods and capital letters. It is a good idea to get someone else to read through your story. They might be able to give you some hints. Teachers and parents are usually good